Hello, hello, hello. Joe Hart here, person with disabilities, primarily invisible disabilities. I'm sorry that I'm a couple minutes late. I'm trying to get into MotoGP's live streaming. I thought I was just in it a couple of days ago. Hello, hello, hello. Hello. Let's see here. So I'm trying to do. Circuit of the Americas. Seems like MotoGP drivers are just a little bit different than usual drivers, or at least drivers that I'm used to. I'm used to NASCAR, and they're just a little more quirkier. They have a lot of guts to do what they do. How come? I wonder why Tracer hasn't come to just one. Just one. Watch along. Okay, so I don't know if I have the Let me get the watch along up. Hopefully that works okay. Sunny, 21 degrees air, 41 degrees track. That's CC or centigrade. So I don't know what it is. So that's basically what's, welcome. Please feel free to watch along with us. MotoGP at COTA, Circuit of the Americas, is on CNBC now. It's supposed to be from 2:30 to 4. It's on right now, and they're not on the track yet. They're getting to the drivers are still walking around. So I don't know when green flag is, but it's from 2:30 to 4. But that's live. MotoGP is not usually live, I don't think. I think it's recorded like 5 races a year. Or, out of 21 or so races, I think 5 are live or something like that. And then most of them are recorded, within 4 or 5 hours, but recorded. But this is live probably because of Circuit of the Americas. So that's kind of cool. I like that track. So that's probably the primary thing I'm going to be focusing on, at least initially. And in the Cup race, it's on, the race day is on FS1 from 2 to 3, and then from 3 to 6:30 is the race. And I think green flag was 3:11 initially, but they changed it to 3:01. I don't know why. I assume because the rain's coming. I don't know. I have no idea, but that's usually why they make it earlier. So it's 3:01 green flag for the Cup race, and then and that's on FS1, and then the NTT IndyCar Series is on NBC at 3:30. There's a lot of different times there: 3 and 3:30, and then 3:45, and then 5:30 and 5:45 and 6. I don't know the exact time of the race. I think it's 3:45 to 5:30. But I don't know. It's an exact number of minutes. I'm learning. Sorry. So I'm going to go make sure that's the Nightbot. Feel free to do that. Live timing. It says 20 laps, but I think this is a timed race, but it says 20 laps. Red Bull Grand Prix of the Americas MotoGP race, laps 20. I guess it is lapped. And they're listed. There are 22 drivers listed. The bike manufacturers, I think they're called manufacturers, are listed as Ducati, Honda, Aprilia, Yamaha, KTM, and then Michel Pirot is not listed as far as what kind of car or what kind of oh golly, 3 of them are. Michel Pirot, 51, Stefan Bradl, 6, Jonas Folger, 94, don't have any listing for the team and the bike. I assume they know. Anyway, I don't know why. I'm sure after the first lap, maybe when the transponder goes under the, but anyway. So anyway, the way they're listed are, so 1, Francesco Bagnaia. I won't know how to pronounce most of these names probably. So Francesco Bagnaia on a Ducati, Alex Rins on a Honda. The next 3 are Ducatis: Luca Marini, Alex Marquez, Marco Bezzecchi. Sorry, I apologize. The 6th I think this is the starting lineup. 6th, Elise Espargaro. Sorry, I'm butchering these names. And that's an Aprilia. And I think that's someone's last name, but I guess it's also a motorcycle. And then Fabio Quartararo, I think he's pretty well known. He's on a Yamaha. Maverick Vinales on an Aprilia. Johan Zarco on a Ducati. The next 2 are KTMs. Jack Miller, I think he's an American, which is pretty rare in this, and I think he's kind of kind of off kilter a bit. I don't like to use some of those words. I don't even like off kilter, but you know what I mean. But yeah, I think he does some pretty wild stuff. 11th is Brad Binder on a KTM. JoeH, I think Martin on a Ducati, Joan Mir on a Honda, Franco Morbidelli on a Yamaha, Miguel Aprilia, got Fabio Di Gianantonio on a Ducati, Takaki Nagagami on a Honda, Michelle Pirro 18th, doesn't show her team R bike, Raul Fernandez on an Aprilia, Augusto Fernandez, I don't know if they're related, but two different teams and two different manufacturers on the bike. He's on that Augusto's on a KTM, and then the last two don't have any team or bike listed. 21st is Stefan Bradl, I believe, number 6, and in 22 Jonas Folger, number 94. So that's the live timing. True Crime and Faith. Hey, sorry, I hope I didn't miss you. I was off. You could see me, but I couldn't see you. So hello, just wanted to say hello. I appreciate you saying hello. Again, today is probably going to be a little focused on motorsports, and I know not everybody, that's not their cup of tea. So I appreciate you coming by anytime for as quickly as you need to. I really appreciate it. So thank you, True Crime and Faith. It's good to see you. I did you're fine. I just wanted to wish you a happy birthday. Oh yeah, I need to share that page. Yeah, I was reading it, but I forgot to share it. So share screen, moto timing. So that was the time. That was what I was just reading. It's hard to read when I go off screen. I usually sometimes go full screen layout so y'all can read it if y'all care. But I know nothing. I know nothing about MotoGP, and I know nothing about any of those people or stuff. It is at Circuit of the Americas. I love Circuit of the Americas. I've been there. Excuse me. I've been there 3 times in the last year and a half, and that's in my lifetime. You know, I've been there recently, so I'm really excited about Circuit of the Americas. But anyway, yeah, I don't know much about cars, but I've been following NASCAR and stuff for, 12 years, and I've been to 160 races and that kind of stuff. But motorcycles, I know even less. I mean, I do know, I'm disabled and I'm ADD and amongst other things. And I know I'm impulsive and look squirrel and all that stuff. So I do know pretty confidently that if I owned a motorcycle, I would be, that word, that unalive word, I would be not on this earth if I owned a motorcycle. I'm pretty certain. Now, I don't know. I've never driven a motorcycle. I've ridden on them, but I'm glad I never got a license for a motorcycle. Anyway. So I do love Circuit of the Americas. Now, all drivers are pretty. So how are you, True Crime? I'm sorry, I'm talking all about our stuff, but it's good to have you. I scheduled 3 streams on Friday, but I only did 2 because the first one went too long, and so it went over the time of the first one. And then I scheduled 3 yesterday, and I did all 3. But anyway, my first one was at 3:00, and I don't always get SIFA's notifications, but I think I got one yesterday. I don't know if something was set up new or I clicked on something. I don't know. I always thought I have all his notifications, but I don't seem to get, whatever. So I got one, and then it said 2:52, and I'm like, oh. So I thought I was going to just drop in for 1 singular minute for 60 seconds because I'd have to, and, because I'm OCD and I had to prep for mine. I forgot. I didn't drop into his. So anyway, I was thinking of him for sure. But, COTA is a pretty wild track. It's a Circuit of the Americas. It's in Austin, Texas. It's I wish they would put up the stats on the screen so I could read them, but it's a long track. Boy, they're showing a lot of wrecks. And I don't know if you've ever watched these MotoGP races, but these guys, they're a different breed. You know, like NASCAR, you got to be ballsy. And I don't like to use those macho words, but, you know, you got to be courageous when you do NASCAR and IndyCar. And, you know, and everything has its own niche. You know, IndyCar supposedly is the most dangerous car. They're the ones that have the most unalives and stuff. I don't usually use that word. I usually use the regular word. But maybe that's why I don't have many viewers. Maybe I'm shadow banned by YouTube. I don't know. I might use the wrong words. Anyway, so these guys are different. These guys are definitely different. They I don't know exactly how it works, but they don't have a regular fire suit. They have a exoskeletal kind of thing, so that when they're walking, they don't walk exactly standing straight up. They're kind of hover. And they seem to have gotten better in the last couple of years, so that they're not crouching as they were 2, 3, 4, 5 years ago. So they're almost standing up straight, but you can tell that they're not standing up straight. They have this exoskeletal system to protect them when they're going 200 miles an hour. And they're every single turn, you know, like it, I wish I had the stats, but, you know, Circuit of the America probably has 21 turns left and right. So every single turn, their knee is within, you know, within a 1/10 of an inch of the ground. Every single turn, their knee is right there. So being human, you make mistakes. As soon as your knee touches, you wreck. So they're going 200 miles an hour. They slow down to about 110. They make the turn. They go back, and they're going left and right, left and right. And, you know, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, I have a strong side. You know, I would be way better on my left knee than my right knee. I wouldn't be as coordinate. And, you know, so, I mean, and I couldn't do this stuff anyway, but they're just a different breed. So, you know, like for NASCAR and IndyCar, and I think for Formula One, if your car, or I guess I only can speak confidently for sure about NASCAR. If you are in a wreck, or if your car touches another car, or if your car touches the wall, or if your car blows a tire, I think that's the 4 things, then you must go to the medical center. You must go. You can walk, you can skip, you can run, you can jump, you can get there any way you want, but you must go, which I think is good. You know, it's overcautious, but you don't know. You don't know if you know, hurt a neck bone without it being obvious. You know, you don't know. So I think it's good. Anyway, these guys, and I don't see a bunch of, you know, the bike sliding, and therefore the rider is sliding by himself. And they're mostly, I mean, I just read the starting lineup. I don't know half their names or their nationalities or anything, but it appeared that, by my guess, just my guess, I'm just, you know, but it appeared that there was maybe 3 or 4 female drivers. I'm just guessing, you know, but they are all, I think there is one American in the list, and he's pretty well known because he's the only American. You know, I mean, it's anyway. So I'm just trying to say, I think there's 3 or 4 females, but I could be completely wrong. 10 of the names that I thought were male could be female, and 10 of the names that I thought were female could be male. So I don't, it's and I don't mean like American names, like, you know, Denver can be both genders, or, you know, even Ashley, you know, I mean, there's a lot of names that can be both gender. I mean, any name can be any gender, of course, the way it is these days. But anyway, I would say this is the most dangerous. Anyway, when their knee touches the ground, and that makes their bike skid, and they skid, and so they're going 100 miles an hour. So they just skid. Their body, it's like they're sitting on their bum, and it's just them. It's just them with their exoskeletal fire suit on their bum, just skidding for 200 yards. And then they get up, and they want the bike to be pretty near where they skidded. So they get up, and they almost immediately run to their bike. And there's always helpers around the track. Now, there's medical helpers, of course, that can walk or drive or fly for the more serious ones. But there's also helpers for the the motorcycle. Like if someone's going up a really steep hill and he stalls, he'll need helpers to push the bike, and he wasn't wrecked. He just needed a push. But if you wreck, the first people to you are the helpers, the pusher helpers. So you're saying, here, help stand. And there's always a language barrier, of course, because I think there's 22 races and there's 22 countries. It's similar to Formula One. It's just about as big as Formula One. It really is. It's a huge sport. I just don't know anything about it. But so there's language barriers. But anyway, they're saying, get me. I mean, they don't pick them up, but because the driver's running, but they say, get me to the bike, stand the bike up, and then push the bike so I can get going. And most of them are excited to do that. They know the drivers and they think they're super cool. The drivers are, so they want to push them and stuff. But Todd Harris, James Stewart, and Ricky Carmichael. I know two of those three. I've heard of James Stewart and Ricky Carmichael. I didn't know they were the announcers. Oh, that's for what happened? 450 Supercross. This is supposed to be Circuit of the Americas. I think they're still at COTA, but they're talking about other stuff briefly. I can't really tell. So anyway, it's just wild that I don't know if I can say every single time that someone skidded across the ground, which I would say that would certainly qualify for a medical center visit. Circuit of the Americas. Now we're back. Marco Brachetti. Oh, they have, MotoGP, of course, has grid girls. I don't mean to call them that, but Formula One and IndyCar and NASCAR got rid of grid girls and Monster Energy and all that stuff. But MotoGP is a little different. It's a younger sport. Most of the drivers are single. Hey, Twitch, how are you? Thanks for being here, Twitch. Feel free to make a comment if you would like. But anyway, it appears that there's Jack Miller. Oh, he is not American. I'm wrong. He's either Australian or New Zealand. I confuse those two flags. They are really similar for the uninformed person. But I do believe there is a Miller. That might be mom and dad. They look pretty young. That might just be two fans. They looked really young. So so Jack Miller's got the cowboy hat because he's in Austin, Texas. They're doing an interview. I don't know if they're talking to George Martin. That's the script. No, probably not. But there's a language challenge for sure. So I can't really follow every word he's saying. I don't know who's speaking. It sounds like they're interviewing a driver, but I don't know if they're called riders or drivers. Because for me, hello, everybody. What's that? One from Facebook and one from Twitch. Feel free to send comments if you would like. This is kind of a watch along. We're currently watching MotoGP at the Circuit of the Americas, COTA. That's the timing there. There's 22 drivers, I think. And Joan Mir. Okay, there is Joan and then Mir. He is clearly a male, and I thought Joan was female. So there's one gender that I've already screwed up. I think he's fairly clearly. I don't mean to make those generalities. I know that's real sensitive these days. This guy's walking to his bike, and we see the side view, and we see his back, and it looks like a you know how you can get a cooler that shapes your back, and then you drink water if you're running a lot, and it holds like 2 gallons of water, but it shapes your entire back so it doesn't feel like you're carrying a bunch. It's spread out. Anyway, that's what it looked like, especially at your shoulders. It was probably 3 to 4 to 5 to 6 inches sticking out. So that's that ecosystem. I think they also probably have cooling things too. So that might have been partially cooling. Suzanne Soto. They don't have the microphone working very well. America's GP. Hashtag America's GP. Any questions would be great. And if you have a driver, Twitch, you are so loyal, Twitch. Roll is fine. She's over half done with the song, and they're finally turning up the microphone. And there's people with Formula One has people that use those smoke bomb things, and I think at some of the races they're illegal. And here there's a whole bunch of red and blue, so I guess it's Red Bull, but usually that's illegal. But I guess they're maybe before the race it's okay. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of them. I think it's clouds people's vision, and it's air pollution, and I'm not a big fan of them. I don't think there's a big positivity of it. But I'm a party pooper. I wish they were showing the stats of the track, but I think it's about 21 turns, and I think it's about 3.8 miles or 3.7 miles or something like that. And I think it's about the turn one has a huge incline, and I think it's 233 feet or something like that, which is, maybe 133 feet, which would be about 40 yards, which would be about 35 meters, I think. There, I'm just guessing on all three of those. So, I'm going to write this today and hopefully turn it into a shortcut or whatever that's called. StreamYard Joe. What is it, 2:55? So I guess it's an hour. Oh, it's laps, 20 laps. But it's hashtag America's GP, America plural, America's GP for a Circuit of the Americas. Yeah, their grid girls they're Monster Energy based, so they're, scantily clad, which I'm male. I don't mind looking at them, but I understand why they were gotten rid of. And I support them being gotten rid of. I do. But I hate phone ringing in commercials. I think that's the rudest thing in the world. Yeah, I hate when they do that. So let's see here. Okay, what do we got there? Oh, it looks like someone's talking. Hello to StreamYard Joe. Best wishes for your stream from Twitch Joe. Take care. See you later. StreamYard. Oop, Joe. SY Joe. SY Joe. Will I ever remember that? I'll just do hello. How about hello? Okay. All right, so that's Twitch. Let's do Twitter because they can't talk. I wish Twitter could talk. So it's a commercial. I'm trying to get some of this stuff done. Oh my goodness. I guess NASCAR's green flag is in 2 minutes, 2 or 3 minutes. I wasn't ready, but I don't really care about too much about that. Clash of the Titans. So they do 3 wide. So there's 7 times 3 and then 1 person in the 8th row. So there's 7 times 3 and then 1 person in the... Sorry about that. So I'm a minute late on the green flag if it started on time. The cars are going around the track. Weather or temperature, missed it. So warm-up lap. MotoGP's on warm-up lap. Oh, fuck. Sorry about the language. It wasn't within the first 7 seconds, so I guess I'm still in line. Thanks, YouTube. Thanks for being so accommodating. Okay, it's a rate. Oh, what's that guy do? He just threw some, it looked metallic off his bike, and he threw it right in front of another bike. I'm sure that's MotoGP's, red flag just ran off. I'm sure it's, okay, 5 lights on. Lights out. They don't even go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wow, that's a lot of people in the first corner. Bam. Many bikes touched, but no one fell. God, those are wild. So Cup has started. One's sliding. No, 2 bikes are sliding. Sector 1, yellow flag, because it's 20 laps to go. NASCAR Cup Series, lap 3 of 400. Priest is number 1. Suarez, Amarillo. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Hello to Landon Baines. It's good to see you. You're consistent for sure. Thanks for the support. So, there was the helpers pushing the bicycle. Like, I mean, they were saying, hurry, hurry, hurry. COTA. COTA. I didn't do it right. Twitter is too much. It's too, I get too stressed out about it. It's all me. I get, it's too much to focus. Too many steps. Oh! That was a replay. Marquez and Martin. So turn 12. This may still be. Johan Yarko. So I don't know these people. Bag, Rin, Miller. Miller has gone up 7. Qua, Mar, Perez, Zar. 8th, Olivier has gone up 7. And Fernandez, 13th, has gone up 6. Those are huge. 7, 7, and 6. I think I like Miller. I think he did something with a fan. They had some sign, and he went up and he saw the sign during the race, and after the race, he went up to him and did what it said. Like, I wish I could have your sunglasses or something. And he finished the race and gave him. He did something. So Jay Miller, grid 10, current 3. So he's up 7. That's cool. Priest is still number 1. I wonder where Larson is, because Larson and Larson is 12th. Priest is first and Larson is 12th. And they usually fight. Or not, they're fighting these days. Sorry. Hey, how's everybody doing? 18 laps to go. They've done 2. Stage 1, 15 of 80. Laps 15 of 400. Priest, Suarez, Amarillo. I like Priest, but I like Larson better. And I love Suarez. He's second. I would love for him to do something. Ah! I could be in Twitter forever sharing this with that and, you know. $17 laps to go in MotoGP. It's a watch along. So MotoGP is at COTA, Circuit of the Americas, on CNBC from 2:30 to 4, which is right now. It's a lap race. I thought it was a timed race, but it's 20 laps. And they say 16 laps to go. I didn't see when it started. It was right around 3:02 when NASCAR started. I think their green flags were really, really close with each other. So us 3 people are out. Esp and 2 more. They just, why do they keep getting rid of them? They're talking about one driver in the MotoGP that is hello. They were talking about a rider. I don't know if they're drivers or riders. Rider sounds passive, but I think they call them riders. 15 laps to go. This seems like a relatively quick. I guess when something happens to a motorcycle, you can get rid of it out of the way really quickly. So they don't, it's not a. Whew. Yeah, I can comment from. I don't think I'm supposed to be able to comment from both Facebooks, but I can. They're right there. I don't get how that works. Twitch #1. Come on, say hi, Twitch. Jack Miller has a crash. He's down. He smacked his helmet, and it looked like he was frustrated, but it also like he was getting gravel out of his helmet. No, I guess he's frustrated. I wonder why he gave up. I don't know. I see most people jump back onto their motorcycle. I guess when your motorcycle doesn't work. Francis Assistant. Oh my goodness, who's that? Rins. I like that name. I think I really just like to know how to pronounce it. So 14 laps to go. I'm going to focus on the MotoGP. Sorry that I'm yelling. Bagnaia out. Sector 1, yellow flag. Francesco Bagnaia. He crashes. So 7. On board. Whew. Jack Miller and Bagnaia lost 2 people off the podium. So I got LinkedIn, Facebook page, Facebook profile, Twitch. I've done the 2 Twitters. So now just YouTube. That was his fiance? She had gray hair. It could have been frosted hair. She might have wanted that color. It just showed her roots. It didn't show her face, or she was wringing her face. And this is a huge delay. Joan Muir. Joan Muir. So it shows 17th is out. So I think that means all below 17. So that's 6 bikes are out. 11 laps to go. Sector 3, yellow flag. Golly, they start grilling them immediately. Is that going to show up here again? So that's to the other stream. Free Suarez, Amarillo, Reddick, Briscoe, Harvick, Wallace, Hamlin. Larson is 9th. Let's hope Larson gets up to Priest. So that should. So I say hi to both streams from both channels. So that's 4 things. But I get really confused about it. A race of survival. It looks like 13 and below. Oh, thank you, Francis Assistant. So if y'all understand, that's Joe Hart saying hi to Joe Hart. That's Joe Hart saying hi to Francis Assistant. That's Francis Assistant saying hi to Joe Hart. And that's Francis Assistant saying hi to Francis Assistant. In case it was hard to understand. Huh. Stage 1, 11 laps to go. Lap 70 of 400. Priest, Amarillo, Reddick. Suarez is 4th. He dropped 2 places. So 9 laps to go. We're over halfway. Uh-oh. IndyCar. I guess I'm going to have a third. You know, I'm going to put NASCAR on this because I don't care about Martinsville. I'm really upset with W. Clay Campbell. Oh, I'm W. Clay Campbell. I'm so nice, but I can't negotiate with someone who's disabled and has no money. I have no money, so I can't pay for things. So I have creatively figured out how to get to tracks that I was taught by NASCAR Incorporated is who taught me. So W. Clay Campbell can't handle me being successful with my creativity. He was nice. I loved him for 5, 10, 12 years. But Martinsville is the last track. So, yeah, anyway, I'm going to put them on this. I guess I'm not going to. So that's Priest. Okay, let me. So I think that's about done. Pre-race goes. Pre-race, we have 54 seconds to go. So at 3:30 is the start of the broadcast, and then I think the race starts at 3:45. I'm not sure. They'll tell us when it starts. Alex Rins is number 1. There's no way they can read those signs. There's no way, but they spend a lot of time on those signs. I'm OCD. I would spend a long time on those signs, but there's no way they can read those signs. Alex Rins, motorcycle number 42. 214 miles an hour to 40 miles an hour. That's some braking. 214 to 440 miles an hour. So he's ahead by 1.939 seconds. It was 1.7. So I guess he's getting better at it. Or, it fluctuates. Okay, I'm going to go off screen here. Honda's in front, by the way. I'm still learning about all the. It looks like it's a yellow flag. Yeah, NASCAR Cup Series. It's a yellow caution, stage 2 of 3, lap 2. Oh, okay. I guess it's the beginning of it. It was the end of stage 1. Sorry, my bad. So let me go. So 6 laps to go. It would be kind of cool. I was pretty excited to do 3 races at the same time, but I'm getting a little jacked up. So it might be nice if the MotoGP can finish before IndyCar starts. But anyway, I'll see. I am live streaming on my laptop here. MotoGP's on my big computer monitor or TV here. IndyCar is on my iPad over there. And little Shiat W. Clay Campbell and his Martinsville is on my iPhone. Gee, I wonder why I don't grow in numbers. Let me go over let me show IndyCar's starting grid. So I'm going to go full screen so in case you want to read it. Full screen layout, and then I'm going to go off screen so I can't see comments and people coming and going. So it's warm right now. Acura Grand Prix of Long Beach at Streets of Long Beach. Kyle Kirkwood is the race leader. He's the pole winner, Kyle Kirkwood. Okay, yeah, by the way, yesterday's Firestone Fast Six was of the 6 cars, 5 were Honda, and then there was Pato O'Ward, who everybody thought he was going to get the pole because he was the fastest of both practices, and he's fast all the time. So anyway, that didn't happen. The top 5 of 6 are Hondas, and then Pato O'Ward qualified 6th, which is really weird. I don't know what happened. Something might have happened. Anyway, Kyle Kirkwood is pole. Marcus Ericsson is front row. I think they do 2x2s, but I'm not sure. I think so. So Roman Grosjean is 3rd. So of course he's going to be in a wreck really soon. Roman is going to wreck within 5 laps, probably, as he always does. Alex Palou is 4th. Scott Dixon 5th. Super fast usually. Pato O'Ward 6th. Colton Herta, Joseph Newgarden, Scott McLaughlin. I love him. He's 9th. I bet he's on the podium. I bet he does top 3. Felix Rosenquist, Alexander Rossi, Marcus Armstrong is 12th. He wrecked out during one of the practices, so being 12th seems to be really good. Willpower 13th. What is up with him? Simon Pagenaud, Jack Harvey, Elio Castroneves, Christian Lundgaard, Santino Ferrucci, Rinus VK. I love him too. Or Rinus VK, 19. Devlin DeFrancesco, Stingray Rob. It's got an interesting name. I wouldn't say I love his name, but it's interesting. Callum Ilott, he wrecked too. 22nd out of 27 seems to be pretty good. Benjamin Peterson with a D and a bunch of E's. Peterson. I think that's how you pronounce it. Graham Rahal, David Malukas, he wrecked out too. Bummer. He's 25th out of 27th. Augustine Canapino and Connor Daly. Wraps up the N. As far as tires, I see one black in the back. So 5 of the top 6 are on black tires, and Alex Palou's on reds. And then 2 reds, 2 blacks, 2 reds, 1 black, 3 reds, 1 black, and then the rest reds. Oh, no, I'm sorry. 6 reds, 1 black, 2 reds. I think the blacks are primary, and the reds are called something like backup or alternative or something like that. I ought to learn about the tires instead of just talking about them. So sorry about that. Okay, so we got 4 laps to go. Good. That was only one. So let me bring this back off. They're going to trackside for the command. So I guess I'm going to have all 3 races going at the same time. Now my iPhone seems to be freezing. I didn't set up a backup device. It seems like my newest iPhone is in the process of dying. I'm rebooting it and resetting everything and getting it back to, you can reboot everything to get it, to working again. But it's rebooting it like 3 times a day. So I think, iPhone is doing all those, a couple years ago, that 17-year-old boy found out that Apple does things to their devices so that they get worse, so that people buy newer ones. And he was right. So I'm going to, I don't know if this is going to work, but I'm going to try. Let's see if this plugs in. It says 92%, 91%. Oh no. It does plug in, but it went from 91 to 90. So I think this is going to die quickly. Let's see if I can. Oh, golly. It's showing it. It's a green flag. I don't know if I happened to catch the green flag exactly when it started, but it looks like I did. Can't read anything. It's really small. Lap 92 of 400. So it says screen limit. I just turned the one off. I don't know how long it takes to be unattached to YouTube, but I'm only doing 3. I don't know why they won't let me do it. I don't know why it's not working. You're only letting me use 2 right now. Learn more and try again. It won't let me do either. God damn you fucking thing. Now it says last lap. Fucking YouTube TV. Gotta fuck with me. My one iPhone wasn't working, so I opened up another iPhone, but I closed the first iPhone before I opened the second one. And then it said I had too many things, which I did not. But I guess there was that 5-second, I am amazed that they can respond immediately to things happening, but I guess I'm now used to that. So last lap, Alex Rins. Let's go off the, oh, golly. Okay, let's stop the screen for that. And then present, share screen, Share screen. So I guess I'm going to go full screen just for this last lap, in case you want to read it. Finish. Alex Rins. Oh, wow. I'm showing the checkered flag right now. Yeah, it just crossed. So Alex Rins, Marini, So, in NASCAR, cars drive by other cars and tap them to, like congratulate them. But these motorcyclists drive by each other and then smack them on the back shoulder when they may not be ready to be smacked on the back of their shoulder. So it's, I'm just getting used to it. It's just, lap 1 of 85. It's yellow already. It's an Auto Nation 6. That's either Elio or the other one. It's Pagano. It's Elio Castroneves. Lap 1 of 85. Lap 1 of 85. Can I say that a few more times? Lap 1 of 85. They're professionals. They've been around a long time. They can't make one lap. They can't make one lap. Formula One just gets me so upset, but all of them really upset me that, why can't they? One lap. He's paid all that money, and all of them are. I don't know whose fault it is, if he wrecked or they wrecked or who wrecked. I don't know who wrecked, but that's, I just don't like that. So let me see if it shows. So full screen layout. And let me go off screen to look at it. Let me scroll down in case it shows who did not make it all the way. Oh, not classified. Wow. So there's, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. There's 22 people, 13 finished, I guess. And then 9 were not classified. 9 people were not classified. I don't know if they have that attrition rate, or is attrition the right word? So I don't know if that's normal or typical, but that sounds intense. That 9 out of 22, almost half, definitely over a third. But the non-classified is Stefan Brattle, Takati. I think these are in reverse order of them wrecking. I guess let me start in the back. Jorge Martin, Alex Espargaro, Alex Marquez, Raul Fernandez, Jack Miller, Francesco Bayaya, Joan Mir, Takati Nagagami, Stefan Brattle. That's the 9 people that did not classify, which means, they didn't finish or get points or that kind of stuff. So the top 13 is Alex Rins, Luca Marini, Fabio Quartararo. I think he's real famous and real good. Maverick Vinales. He did something. He wrecked a lot. Oh, he lost a lot of positions at the start. I guess he got him back. Miguel Oliveira, Marco Bezzecchi, Johan Zarco, Franco Morbidelli, Fabio Di Giannantino, Tonio, Augusto Fernandez, Michelle Pirro, Jonas Folger, Brad Pinder. And I guess Michelle does not have to be. Okay, the females that I had guessed initially. I think Johan was one, which I think that's male. Michelle, but I think that can be Michael, or it can be male. Stefan, that's male. Joan, I think that's one of the ones I kept. And then Alex. Yeah, okay. There could be absolutely zero females in that. I guess I wish I knew more. Sorry about that. So, okay. So it's 3:49, and the MotoGP goes for 11 more minutes. I guess I'll keep it on the screen. So the Acura GP of Long Beach, lap 3 of 85. It looks like it's yellow. I think that's what that yellow means. I wish that all motorsports would not use yellow or red or green as any other color on their screen so that we would know what the yellow means. But that yellow, I think, is just the background color of the race description. So it says championship first, 64 points. I'm sure that's not championship like the year is over. Yeah, I mean, I know the year's not over, but points were really important during this. Oh, it did go blue. That's a really pale green. It might be green. So, yeah, that yellow was yellow. So, lap 4 of 85. Hopefully, they'll list the cars. Kirkwood, Ericsson, Grosjean, Newgarden, O'Ward, Palou, Dixon, Herta, McLaughlin, Rosenquist, Rossi, Armstrong, Power, Pagenaud, Harvey, top 15. Castanevis is -1 lap. I think he's out, but I'm not sure. His wing was badly damaged. I think I'm going to, it's a commercial for MotoGP, but I think I'm going to just go with it. I hope you all don't mind. So let's see here. Let's stop that screen and then present. And I'll go to, I'm pissed. As you can tell, I'm hurt and pissed and upset with W. Clay Campbell and Martinsville Speedway and NASCAR Incorporated. And they know my story, and they know I have no money, and they know I'm an advocate. And they know I've told them many times that NASCAR Incorporated is who taught me how to creatively get into racetracks and camping. And I didn't come up with that by myself at all. So anyway, oh no, I have my lurker. Oh, Lyndon, not Baines, is going to tell on me now. Are you going to tell on me, Lyndon? I mean, thank you for the support. That's what I meant. That's what I said, right? Purple usually means they've accelerated to a higher space, but they all can't. I mean, I guess they all can, but one. Maybe they all went up 1 and that person went down 8 or whatever. I don't know. Maybe I don't know what purple means. So for a NASCAR Cup Series, Stage 2, 47 of 100, lap 127 of 400. Priest is still number 1. Amarillo, why is he up there? Why is he in this series? I wish he would have retired last year. Amarillo second, Suarez, Harvick, Bowman, Hamlin, Wallace. Wow, 3 drivers in a row that I don't like. Reddick, Larson, Briscoe. There's very few drivers that I really dislike. I mean, I have opinions about everybody, and I love someone and like a lot someone, and they're pretty cool, and then I'm neutral, and then I don't like them, and then I really don't like them, and then I despise them. I have different ranges, but Larson is still 9th, so he hasn't advanced. Hopefully he'll get up to Priest. So top 5, Kyle Kirkwood. Oh, they took it off the screen. Lap 7 of 85 for the Acura Grand Prix. Maybe I'll go off screen here, see what this stuff says. Okay, so let's do full screen layout. So you can't see me, but now I'm going to go off screen so I can't see you or comments and stuff. So, okay, Acura Grand Prix of Long Beach at Streets of Long Beach. Long title. It's a green flag still, lap 8 of 85. Kyle Kirkwood, Marcus Ericsson, Roman Grosjean, top 3. Top 3 are Hondas. And then Joseph Newgarden's the top Chevy, and he's 4th. Pato is 7th. What happened to him? And so, okay, so top 3 are also the red Firestone tires. Joseph is the highest Chevrolet and the highest black tires, Firestone. Okay, so it goes Kyle Kirkwood, Marcus Ericsson, Roman Grosjean, Joseph Newgarden, Alex Palou, Scott Dixon, Pato Award, Colton Herta, Scott McLaughlin, Alexander Rossi, Felix Rosenquist, Marcus Armstrong. Now I'm going to scroll down just to cover them all. Willpower, Simon Pagenaud, Jack Harvey, Christian Lundgaard, Santino Ferrucci, Rinus VK, Devlin DeFrancesco, Stingray Robb, Graham Rahal, David Malukas, Connor Daly. Wow, Connor Daly has gone up 4. Benjamin Peterson, Agustin Canapino, Callum Ilott, and Elio Castroneves, which is still shows being down 2 laps. I guess he is moving. It appears that he's still moving. If he's down 2 laps and they're on lap 9, it was certainly more than 2 laps ago that he wrecked. So I guess he's still moving. All the purples disappeared. Kyle Kirkwood, Marcus Ericsson, Roman Grosjean, top 3 Hondas, top 3 red Firestone tires. Okay, let's go back off on screen. Charlie Doby. What's up, Charlie Doby? What's up? Hey, Charlie Doby. Give me that number. I don't know what the number means, but give me that number. 13 show or whatever you say. Come on, give me that number, Charlie. I can't wait for that number. Tell me what the number is. What's the number of the day? And someday are you going to tell me if you're a bot or not? And I don't need to know about bots, and I'm not concerned about bots. I want to know what the number is. That's how my OCD mind works. Like you say, track 23 follow or something. I forget how you phrase it, but I'm like, did you get 23 people to follow me or follow you or nothing? Or, I think follow is in the description. Anyway, okay, so lap 9 of 85 for the Acura GP of Long Beach. It's a yellow flag. Stage 2, okay, so a NASCAR Cup Series is a yellow flag on FS1. Stage 2, 45 to go, lap 135 of 400, race off pit road. Pre-Suarez, and they took it off the screen. Wow, they were all next to each other. Pre-Suarez, Amarillo, Gilliland. I wonder how this is 92%. Okay, so my really old iPhone is still holding its charge a little bit. I mean, it's going up or staying the same. Charlie, where's my number? Did I scare you away? Charlie Dolby, Adventure 3. I don't think I've ever looked you up, Charlie Dolby. I think I'm going to look you up right now. Charlie Dolby. Charlie Dolby, Adventure 3. So I typed in Charlie Dolby Adventure, and it came up with, oh, there it is. Okay, I did misspell it. But it says Adventures 2, but you're Adventure 3. So I just followed you. I don't know if I hadn't before. That's on one of my channels. Let me do the other. I see Shark Tank. I don't know if that's a commercial. Oh, it's 4 o'clock. So that I need to get my TV monitor set up. I think Shark Tank is stupid. Egomaniacs with inferior complexes. Stupid. I'm mesmerized by that stupid thing. Charlie Dolby. So I just followed you on both I just followed Charlie Dolby Adventure 3 on YouTube from both my channels. I didn't look for, when I started typing it in, Adventures plural 2 came up as, the autofill. And I'm like, I'm not going to search for all the Charlie Dolbys because I don't understand your numbers. What are your numbers about? Tell me what they're about. And you'll have to remind me every time. I'll forget. Okay, so let's see here. Let's get CNBC off. Okay, so what do we want to do? Join live there. Stage 2, 35 laps to go. Lap 146 out of 400. Chastain is number 1. Suarez number 2. What happened to my priest dude? Chastain, Suarez, Amarillo, Gilliland, Harvick, Briscoe, Larson, Bowman, Riddick, Kozlowski, top 10. Seems like there's a lot of shift around there. Oh, I was looking at the 99 is kind of in number one's. Woohoo! So it is commercial. So let me, okay. Acura Grand Prix of Long Beach at Streets of Long Beach. Green flag, lap 17 of 85. Kyle Kirkwood still in front. Marcus Ericsson, Roman Grosjean, Joseph Newgarden, Alex Palou, Scott Dixon, Pato O'Ward, Colton Herta, Scott McLaughlin, number 9. He's not going very far. I want him to win. Alex Rossi, Felix Rosenquist, Marcus Armstrong, top 12. Honda driver profile, Colton Herta, 23, Valencia, California. Youngest IndyCar winner at 18 years. 2019 COTA. Drummer for rock band The Zibs, daily driver. Honda Civic Type R. Celebrates race wins with tacos. I assume with his budget, he eats tacos all the time, whether he wins or not. So 407, 93%. Sorry. Uh-oh. Looks like a replay. No, it says live, but I think it's a replay. Oh, guess not. Bam. One car hit the wall. Some orange car. Number 9, it looks like, hit it. It's a yellow, I believe, or that could be Liberty. I think that's effing Liberty. Why do they do that? My iPad occasionally just stops working on YouTube TV, and I think it's voice stimulated. I think when I am talking too loudly, it shuts off. I don't know if that's an automatic thing, like if you're yelling, you know, those words that you can't say, like, you know, what matches can do. I wonder if it's one of those kind of things that whenever your voice gets loud, it turns off for some automatic thing. I don't know. Chastain, Gilliland. Gilliland second. That's pretty cool. I like that. Chastain, Gilliland, Harvick, Briscoe. Now, I don't know what race is going to be over first. I assume the IndyCar is going to be over first. I think it's scheduled through 6 p.m. or 5:45 or something. And the Cup race is scheduled through 6:30, which usually it always goes over, but I think tonight's going to be over before 6:30. So, yeah, it'll be interesting. I guess, of course, the Cup is going to go longer. Yellow flag. I'm looking at my TV in case I can see what happened. I assume the live timing is ahead of the TV. So I don't see it yet. Lap 20 of 85. And I'm not listening to it. Bam! Number 9, Scott Dixon. He was 7th, and he went right into the tire. I do believe, I don't know the track, but that tire barrier looks like the one that 4 or 5 people hit the same one. Chastain, Gilliland, Harvick, Briscoe, Hamlin. Hamlin is 5th. Ick. Pato O'Ward. Ooh, smacked him. Wow, Pato O'Ward boldly passed him. That does seem perfect. Scott has white on his tire. I don't know if it's worn out and it's showing the inner core. $15 laps to go. Coca-Cola Racing Family. Denny, 4th. Suarez, 7th. Dillon, 21st. Chase Elliott, 24th. Chase Elliott, 24th. Wow. NASCAR's, I know they're dating. I know NASCAR and Chase Elliott are dating. They're not just friends. They are dating. It's obvious with the way they handle the marketing for him coming back. We know. They're not just friends. NASCAR is sleeping with Chase Elliott. I hate to break the bad news. Stage 2, 13 laps to go, 168 out of 400. It's green. It looks like IndyCar is still yellow. Lap 22 of 85. Pato O'Ward is 6th. So it goes 2 Hondas, a Chevy, 2 Hondas, a Chevy, a Honda, 4 Chevys, 4 Hondas. Kind of parody. Top 3 are pitting. Top 7 are pitting. Top 11 are pitting. Top 13 are pitting. Top 15 are pitting. And then it goes to 23rd. Top 20 are pitting. And it only shows through 20. Top 24 are pitting. Canapito is up to 6th because of non-pitting, probably. Man, that pit road is insane. I don't know what order they were in first, but it says Newgarden and Palou. For NASCAR Cup Series, Stage 2, 7 laps to go. Lap 174 out of 400. Harvick, number 1. Harvick, Briscoe, Hamlin, Reddick, Chastain, Kozlowski, someone, Gilliland, Suarez, Amarillo, Larson, top 10. Harvick, that'd be cool. I used to dislike Kevin Harvick a fair amount. Ever since he threatened to harm his driver while they were both racing and he wrecked them or whatever. I forget his name. Anyway, but about 5 or 6 years ago, I told his crew chief, I said, I don't like Kevin. He's like, that's okay. You can just like me. Let's just start with me. And then I did, and I love him. Rodney Childers is awesome. And so over 4, 5, 6 years, I started getting to like Kevin. Now that he's an elder statesman and he speaks his mind, and now that he's retired. But that's not the reason I like him now. But just that he speaks his mind, and he's, Stage 2, 4 laps to go. They're 21-second laps. It's still a yellow flag over here. It's still a commercial over here. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Is this still Twitch? So did I do most the let me see. Let me go back. I wish Twitter was here. So Joe Hart 2 from Twitch. Joe Hart 2 from Twitch says, hello to StreamYard Joe. Best wishes for your stream. From Twitch Joe. Take care. See you later. As y'all probably know, that's me. And I say hi to other viewers. Say hello if you want. Twitch, who is that? I wonder if Lyndon Not Baines set up a Twitch account just so he could lurk from there with me. Green flag. I think that just happened in the side of my that was pretty good driving by Newgarden. If I had to guess, it did look like they did touch, but it was pretty minor. Green flag, but they always can start speeding a little beforehand. Canapino is number 1. I bet he's never been number 1. Kirkwood, Newgarden, Ilott. Where's Ilott? They're showing Ilott. 26th. And Castro Neves, I don't know why they're showing them. So Canapino's number 1. He will never be there. Kirkwood, Newgarden, Erickson, they're hot. Oh, someone just spun. Arrow. He spun and then restarted. Is that Grosjean? No. Award, Pato Award. I wonder if that was Scott Dixon that punted him. No, he's not near him. So Canapino's already fifth. They're showing Castaneves racing, but I think he's like 27th or below 25th, it looks like. Castaneves is last place, and he's racing ILOT. Primary and alternate are what the tires are called. Primary and alternate. I think I guessed alternate, but I'm not sure. Newgarden, Kirkwood, Grosjean, McLaughlin. Grosjean hasn't wrecked yet, but he will before 85 laps. Wow. Those are some aggressive drivers there. I guess stage 2 is done, it looks like, over at Martinsville. Canapino's in the pits. They showed him sliding and stuff, but I don't know what happened. Race off pit road, Briscoe, Harvick. Damn it. Biggest movers, Connor Daly, +9. Ray Hall, +8. Newgarden, +7. So Newgarden's in front. He's gone up 7. Kirkwood is second still. He seems to be doing pretty well. Grosjean. McLaughlin is 4th. My buddy's 4th. Herta, Erickson, Rossi, Power, Rosenquist, Armstrong, Harvey, Palou, Award. Palou and Award, 12th and 13th. The aggressive young puppies are not doing well today, currently. Ferrucci and VK is 15th. Lap 30 of 85. NASCAR is on a commercial right now. Let's see what's going in the back of NASCAR. Is it really a yellow? Stage 3 of 3, lap 187 of 400. Stage 3 of 3, 7 of 220 laps versus total 187 of 400. Time elapsed 1 hour, 21 minutes, 32 seconds. 3 lead changes, 4 leaders, 3 cautions. Chase Briscoe, Kevin Harvick, Brad Keselowski, Denny Hamlin, Eric Almirola, Kyle Larson, 6th. Except he's now, Priest isn't up there now. But let's go to the back, see what's going on. There's 36 drivers in the race. 32nd, Harrison Burton's on the lead lap, according to this. And then 33 through 36 is -1 lap, -2, -2, -3. Austin Cindric, Ty Dillon, Anthony Alfredo, and J.J. Yaley. It looks like they're still in the race. I don't have foolproof rays to find out if the car's not moving. They still have, your fastest lap. I try to, like current lap. When current lap shows 0, then you go, okay, they're not moving. But anyway, it appears that 32 cars are on the lead lap and 4 more cars are still in the race. NBC is side by side with IndyCar now. They're showing 17th through 20th. DeFrancesco, Daly, Lundgaard, Pagano. 21st through 24th. Dixon, Rob, Peterson, Eilert. Rob and Peterson are both rookies. 25th through 27th. Castroneves, Malukas, and Canapino was a rookie, so he was winning. Okay, Newgarden, Kirkwood, Grosjean, McLaughlin. Top 4. Lap 32 of 85. Herta, Ericsson, Rossi, Power. Come on, McLaughlin. Go, McLaughlin. Oh, I'm not. You're not looking at the same screen I am. Sorry about that. So, okay. So, as I say, Facebook profile Joe Hart says, hello to StreamYard Joe. Best wishes for your stream from Facebook profile Joe. Take care. See you later. Now, I don't believe you're supposed to be able to make comments from both Facebooks. I don't know which ones you're supposed to and which ones you aren't supposed to, but it appears I can make comments from both. And that might be a glitch, because it's my stream or whatever. But anyway, I don't think that's supposed to be possible. Anyway, from Joe Hart, Invisible Disabilities Advocacy, which is my Facebook page, I say hello to StreamYard Joe. Best wishes for your stream from Facebook page Joe. Take care. See you later. You see the pattern with the words? I really like to do cut and paste. So Joe Hart LinkedIn profile says, hello to StreamYard Joe. Best wishes for your stream from Linkyard Joe. Take care. See you later. Now, these are 4 tricky ones. This is Joe Hart PwD's saying hello to Joe Hart's stream. So Joe Hart PwD's says hello to StreamYard Joe for PwD's. Best wishes for your stream from YouTube 1 Joe. Take care. See you later. Now, this is Joe Hart PwD's saying hi to the Francis Assistant stream. So Joe Hart PwD's says hello to StreamYard Joe, which is Francis Assistant. Best wishes for your stream from YouTube 1 Joe. Take care. See you later. YouTube 1 is Joe Hart PwD's 8641. That's my primary. Now, this is Francis, my assistant, my backup channel. So this is Francis Assistant saying hello to Joe Hart PwD's 8641 stream. So it says, hello to StreamYard Joe. Best wishes for your stream from Joe. YouTube 2 Joe. Take care. YouTube 2 Joe is Francis Assistant. And then finally, Francis Assistant saying hello to Francis Assistant stream. I know this is a little confusing. This is what my OCD spends time on. So, okay, Newgarden's in front. Kirkwood's minus 0.7 seconds. Grosjean is minus 1.2 seconds. McLaughlin 3.0. Herta 3.5. Ericsson 4.6. Rossi 7.4. So those spread out really quickly. Anyway, Francis Assistant says, hello to StreamYard Joe. Best wishes for your stream from YouTube 2 Joe, which is Francis Assistant. Take care. See you later. Or some version of Francis Assistant. Watch along. I typed exclamation point watch along once. Since restart, McLaughlin +4, Herta +4, and then they went off screen. But it looked like about 3 cars were +3. Snapchat keeps giving me notifications on my iPad. I don't want them. Okay, so this is my watch along. So Nightbot says, welcome. Please feel free to watch along with us. MotoGP, COTA, that's over now. I don't need to update that. It's fine to know that we were watching 3 races at one time. So welcome. Please feel free to watch along with us. MotoGP, COTA, Circuit of the Americas, CNBC, 2:30 to 4 p.m. live. That's done. That's over with. NASCAR Cup Series race. It's on FS1. Green flag was about 3:01 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, green flag. And then NTT IndyCar Series is on NBC from 3:30, 3:45, thereabouts. Eastern Standard Time. Enjoy. Thank you. Something about Denny Hamlin has 0 top 5s in the first 8 races, and that ties a record for him. Why do they have to? I don't like him, so I like to broadcast anything negative about him. But, why do they have to call that a record? It sounds like it's supposed to be a good thing. But, okay, is this a green flag? No. So NASCAR Cup Series, lap 204 out of 400. So I do believe stage 1 and 2 are done, I think. Briscoe, Harvick, Hamlin, Kozlowski, Amarillo. Larson is number 6. Go Larson. Suarez is number 9. Go Suarez. 10 is Chastain. They're always pretty close to each other. Grosjean is still 3rd, but Grosjean is way behind Kirkwood, who's right in front of him, and way ahead of McLaughlin, who's right behind him. So he can't necessarily wreck with anybody. But if they get a yellow and they rack him back up, then he'll wreck. Next pit stop prediction lap, 50 to 56 for everybody. 54 to 60 for Malukas. So top 24 are all the same. 50 to 56, which is 12 to 18 laps. So Newgarden is increasing each lap. He's in first place, and he keeps increasing his lead. But it just went down. Kirkwood is behind by 0.74. Canapino is still in the pit, so I assume he parked. I assume he's done. I don't know, but probably. Top 24 are on the lead lap. 25th, Malukas is a lap down. Top 5, Newgarden, Kirkwood, Grosjean, McLaughlin, Herta. It looks like they're going to a commercial. Poof, they did. don't get this Mrs. Davis movie. I think she's clearly not a nun, but I guess everybody thinks she's a nun. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of alternative nuns, but not her. I don't know why they do that. That's a dumb commercial. Plus, she's really hot. Of course, then the chastity thing always gets in the way. FW Web, is that their warehouse? That's enormous. I guess they're that big. So let's stop that screen and let's present NASCAR. Kirkwood is closer, 0.473. So he's gaining on Newgarden. Lap 41 of 85, almost halfway. Okay. I'm going to go full screen. So it's full screen. Now I'm going to go off screen. Okay. So it's a green flag right now for NASCAR Cup Series. It's stage 3 of 3, lap 218 of 400. And that's lap 39 of 220 for the stage 3. Time elapsed 1 hour, 34 minutes, 31 seconds. 3 lane changes, 4 leaders, 3 cautions. Chase Briscoe, Kevin Harvick, Denny Hamlin. So Liberty is yellow, but I don't think that's a yellow. Why does Liberty have to do that? Chase Briscoe, Kevin Harvick, Denny Hamlin, Eric Almirola, Brad Keselowski, Kyle Larson. Top 6. Ford, Toyota, Ford, Chevy. Canapino. I don't think I've ever heard him talk. Dixon is pitting. Hopefully he's not done. Scott Dixon is out, I guess. They just announced. Herta just passed McLaughlin. And McLaughlin is just barely in front of Erickson. Come on, Scotty. So Herta is behind Grosjean by 4.2 seconds, and they say he's going to eat that up immediately. I guess he's on the alternate tires, or I don't know. I forgot about getting ready for next week on motorsports. So, yeah, I think I am going to start wrapping things up here. But, yeah, it's a watch along. The NASCAR Cup Series race is on FS1. It is lap 228 out of 400. So it's in the last stage 3 of 3. IndyCar is lap 44 of 85. So it just fairly recently just went over halfway. So it's Newgarden, Kirkwood, Grosjean. Uh-oh, someone stopped. 55 has stopped. Benjamin Peterson is right in the middle of the lane, and he's not moving. He was 23rd. He's waving people. That's the international sign for he needs to be started. But all cars have a reset, I think, which may take some time. But try it at least. Oh, he's off. He was on a runoff. So he wasn't in the middle of the unless someone else spins, goes straight without turning, then he is in their way. They restarted him, and he went back. Currently, he shows as 25th minus 1 lap. I don't know if his transponder has reset, but Scott Dixon, they're interviewing him because he's out. Out of race, lap 38. Yeah, he disagrees with Pato O'Ward's move. And if the series thinks it's okay, I guess that's how we're going to start racing. The start was a complete joke. Row 5 or 6 went way before the leaders. Newgarden, Kirkwood, Grosjean, Herta, Ericsson, I think. So, Acura Grand Prix of Long Beach, lap 47 of 85. Newgarden, Kirkwood, Grosjean, Herta, still lap 47. 5th on, Ericsson, Rossi, McLaughlin, Power, still lap 47. 9th through 12th, Rosenquist, Armstrong, Palou, Harvey, still lap 47. 13th through 16th. Now it's lap 48. Award, Ferrucci, Rahal, DeFrancesco. Lap 48. 17 through 20. Lundgaard, Pagano, VK, Daly. Lap 48. 21 through 24. Robb, Ilott, Malukas, Castroneves. Lap 48 still. 25th through 27. Peterson, Dixon, Canapino. Lap 48 still. Newgarden, Kirkwood, Grosjean, Herta. Ericsson, Rossi, Power, Rosenquist. Armstrong, McLaughlin, Palou, Harvey. Should be lap 49 pretty soon, but it's still 48. Award Ferrucci, Rahal, DeFrancesco. I think that's when it turned over to 48. So I don't know what the cycle is. Lundgaard, Pagano, VK, Daly, still lap 48. Rob, Ilott, Malukas, Castroneves, lap 48. Lap 49 now, 23rd through 27th. Peterson, Dixon, Canapino. Okay. All right. Well, I think I'm going to head out. I think I'm going to start getting ready for next week. That's I'm trying to get an earlier jump. I'm always feeling like I'm behind, but I'm trying to get an earlier jump on each week so that I can get an earlier jump on shorts and reels. And that's the direction I'm going, is shorts and reels. And I'm trying to research, and I think I found out. I think Dana confirmed it. I mean, someone else confirmed it with Dana that you can do shorts and reels to 4 destinations under the free plan instead of needing, like for live streams, you can do 1 stream for free. You can do 3 streams for $25 a month, and you can do up to 8 streams, which I'm on that plan right now because I'm doing 8 streams for live stream. And I'm like, well, is 4, do I need to be above the 3? And supposedly you can do it for the free plan. So anyway, I'm going in that direction. I do appreciate all the help and all the all the support and stuff. Francis, what's his name? So it's Facebook on. So yeah, thank you to all the viewers on Twitch, on Joe Hart too. I appreciate that. The viewer on Joe Hart Facebook page, Invisible Disabilities Advocacy, I think is its title. I appreciate all of y'all. But yeah, follow me everywhere, subscribe to me everywhere, support me, send money, the usual. So anyway, I need to, do some different things. I need to, do some different things. So, boy, I didn't eat today, did I? Oh no, I ate really, really, really early, I guess. I guess I woke up with, I didn't do that stream yet. There was an event in Alabama, and they didn't have a press conference for 9+ hours, I think, with no information for 9+ hours. So I'm sure, I hope that most of the information's out now, at least the basic. It was so inappropriate what they did. It was so, they didn't even say if the the suspect was at large, if people ought to be locking up their doors or if it's safe. They didn't do any announcements. It was the weirdest thing. Anyway, okay. So thank you, and I will talk to you later. Y'all have a good day. And thank you. Why is that doing that? Would it shut up, please? Reverse shift. Am I still here? Sorry. 33 laps to go. Kirkwood is in number one. I guess he, Newgarden is not top 15, so I guess he pit or something. I guess I missed that. He's 17th. Sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth are all pitting. Grosjean, Rossi, Rosenquist, and Armstrong. Rossi just passed Grosjean. Green flag pit stops. 48 seconds for Daly. 7 for Grosjean. 31 and counting for VK. 6, 7, 1, 5, 6. Rossi, 8.3. Peterson, 9.1. Rosenquist, 8 and counting. Armstrong, 11.4. McLaughlin, 7.8. Harvey, 9.0. Lundgaard, 8.0. Pagenaud, 8.9. Woo, golly. I know I missed a few of them, but thank you. I don't know why I said thank you. My bad. Okay. I'll talk to you later. Thank you very much. So 3, 2, 1. Bye.